Hi, how y'all doing? Saturday, the 19th of October, 2024. Here in Ontario, Canada, the skies are blue in their eyes, but it's got a white film over it now, so I'm not sure what they're doing up there. With our weather, it's cold, though it went down to 1 last night. I'm having a hard time warming up. But yeah, I had quite the day yesterday, didn't I? If you watched my previous video, my little sister's in it. I went to visit her, right? Had some drinks, maybe a little bit too much, right? But I had a good visit with her. I always do. So, yeah, I yesterday the energy was just off the chart for me. I noticed that they posted it was 12 yesterday, the Schumann, right? But I just needed to get out of my mind, get out of my house. So I went and did shopping, got gas for the truck, went to the pot shop. When I was there, the owner was there. She's so nice, right? And there was another woman in there. She was melanated, right? And started talking to her. And she asked me how I was, and I said, "Oh, I'm okay." Right? I said the Ascension symptoms are kicking my butt, though. She goes, "What's that?" So I told her. I said, "If you didn't get this, right?" I said, "You're having days where you feel like you're sick, pain, all kinds of different stuff, but you're not sick. The next day it goes away, or the day after, right?" She goes, "Yeah." I said, "But the people that got that, they're feeling it too, but they're getting sick, right? It's not going away." And the woman, the other woman that was in there, I was like, "Oh, I apologize," right? Because I forgot that, she was there kind of thing. And I turned around. I said, "I apologize," right? And for, over being loud or whatever. And she was like, "No, no, it's okay." She goes, "It brought tears to my eyes." I said, "Did you get it?" And she goes, "No, I didn't." I said, "Congratulations," right? And so I started chatting her up. She said, "I've only been awake for 4 years." Well, after we conducted his business and then we went outside, right? And we were talking to the park a lot. And she was like, "I really needed to hear all this stuff." And because I was telling her about how we got invaded and all that, right? And they look like us, but they aren't us. And just different stuff. And she's like, "I'm so glad I ran into you." I said, "Well, it was meant to be. The spirit, the great spirit, obviously brought me here because you needed to hear what I had to say." She goes, I agree, right?" And she's getting out of religion, her indoctrination, right? So I told her, "Don't bless things," right? I said, "You're offering up a blood sacrifice to an altar." I said, "I looked up the etymology of the word, and it's not a good thing." I said, "I was tipped off in 2017 when I said to a chaplain at the Salvation Army, he would deliver me some food because I was in a rough patch, right?" And I said, "Bless you." And he gave me the dirtiest look and walked away. I was like, "Whoa, what was that about?" Right? And so I looked up the meaning of the word and I was like, "Oh, no wonder he got mad at me. I just offered him up as a blood sacrifice, right?" He knows exactly what he's saying, you know? So she was like, "Really? Wow." So I shouldn't say that. I said, "No, bliss it," right? And she's had in her head that God was a man and all that. I said, "It's a female. Men cannot create, they cannot give life, right?" And she's like, "I get it, I get it." She goes, "It's going to take me a while, but I needed to hear this." So I was glad. Then I came home and tried to sit outside my house, but friggin' hornets. They have a nest in the wall under the siding, right? But it's not like I don't own the place, right? Or I'd get rid of them myself. But I guess they've been there for years and they're active. They bounce off my window and stuff until, what is it, September until friggin' November. I was hoping it was cold enough they were gone, but they weren't, so I couldn't sit outside. So I ended up sitting in my truck in the driveway, in my parking spot, listening to music, right? Until, well, around 4 or 5. And then I was just like, I text my sister and she wouldn't answer. She's not very good with the phone. She just forgets she has it, kind of thing, right? And very rarely looks at it. And so I just called the taxi and went up, and she was home, right? So she sat and drank with me, and we had a good time talking and everything. Her boyfriend came down and played the guitar and played the piano, right? I don't think he liked what I was talking about, though, because he wrote me a note and put it on the wall, right? Accusing me of pushing people to accept what I know, kind of thing, right? I shouldn't be listening to me anyways if you don't like what I'm saying. That's how I feel, right? And yeah, my son, I tried to tell him yesterday too after I had a drink, right? How I felt and what I've been suppressing, about him ever since he came home, and it didn't really affect him at all. He kind of just got mad and said, "I don't like it when you talk to me," and after you've had a drink and all this stuff, right? So I was like, I apologize, but I love you, and this is just breaking my fucking heart, right? Because I forbid you to do that to yourself, and you went and did it anyway, right? And yeah, he kind of just poo-pooed me away. So, hmm. My taxi driver, though, didn't get the job. And I woke him up a little bit, the stuff I was telling him, all right? So, different. It was. I did have fun. I did let off a lot of steam, right? Being by myself all the time. And I noticed yesterday, too, when I was sitting outside, that most of the people in my hood are vaxxed, right? And I could see their energy yesterday. They're all sick. Even if they don't admit it, they're sick, right? I could see the gray, the darkness around them. Even the young ones. Their parents did that to them. So, yeah, they're not happy at all, right? But I was. I had a good day. So, yeah, I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling a bit rough. I didn't eat at all. So we'll count that as a fasting day. You know what I mean? Doesn't hurt you. It's good to not eat once in a while. It is. All right. I think that's all I got to talk about today. My sister's canines loved me up, right? They're beautiful. All right. I hope you had an easier time than me. I hope you got to let off some of your steam too. I do. I love you all as a consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay. Bye.